Hey, what's up, guys? I know it's been a little bit since I've done a video, but I was out of town for about a month, a little over a month. But that didn't stop me from doing any orders. I've been doing a lot of ordering, to be honest with you. I have a lot of videos coming up while I'm off on days off right now. Today I'm going to share with you a Powerteam lure unboxing. It's actually two different orders. I made an order about 3 weeks ago. Then they came out with a new color and they came out with some new shirts, so I got another order. So I'm going to go ahead and share it all in one for you guys and go from there. But let's get started. Here's the 3 new shirts. This is, I think they call this cool blue. They had a deal on these where you buy, if you buy all 3, you get 1 free. Here's like a reddish, like a light red. Can't remember the name that they call this one. And here's like a dark gray. I bought everything in Pro Packs. That's how I always buy my Powerteam stuff, unless I'm trying something new. Well, other than that, I mean, I've totally committed to Powerteam. Everything I've tried from them has been absolutely great. So now here is to complete my. I have all of the food chain tubes now. Wish I would have bought this one a long time ago. This is green pumpkin with copper flake. This is a color I didn't have. This is the only color I didn't have. As you guys can see, there's a lot of copper in that. You know, it's got the solid head. It's pretty good. It's gonna do really well up here on the Great Lakes with the gobies, because the gobies, you know, they have a little bit of copper in them. There's that. I did get some. I got a 24 of the FC heads in 3/16. That's my favorite size. Even though I do pour my own internal tubes, but these are different. These 100% match the food chain tube. They're absolutely perfect, which I'll even put one in for you. They're nice and tight. Mine are a little loose, mine, to be honest with you. Food chain tube has a little bit bigger diameter than a regular tube. Well, as you guys can see, that fits the size of that perfect. It's got a nice stout hook. But one of the biggest reasons I got it is the barbs that are on here. I can run a grub on the back of this now. I plan on picking up some 1/8 ounce ones so I can run a little grub on the back of these. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna probably paint some of these. Probably paint some black for my grubs, or you know, chartreuse, stuff like that. But I really like this little head. I just wanted to give it a shot. I really like running grubs, especially in the spring for smallmouths. I got a Pro Pack. I think I got 4 Pro Packs of Crawdies. Hands down, #1 finesse jig trailer. This color is Blue Diamond. I'm going to run that in the back of a pure black jig. It's got a lot of flash in that. I think it's got some silver flake, and it's got some blue flake. And I'm not going to take these out. As you guys can see, these are bedtime story, pure white. Mainly got these for doing some bed fishing a little bit. It's going to be a while before I do any of that crap. There's about 24 inches of ice up here. It's been a cold year. Here's a Crawdee, and one of my favorite colors is that green pumpkin scooper swirl, which is pretty much just a pumpkin, dark pumpkin. Sometimes I like to dye these tips orange. And here's a new color in the Crawdee for me. It's I really like it in the tube, the food chain tube. So I decided to try it in the Craw D. It's a deep melon pepper, which it almost looks, if you can see it on camera, it's probably telling you, it's probably looking black to you, but this is a really, really dark green pumpkin with some black fleck in it. Really good color. I got some hammer shads I was running low on. These are my go-to drop shot baits. These, I think, they're the best drop shot bait on the market. These are Sexy IU. That's the 3.6 hammer shad. And I got one lake up here at the house that they really devour. This bad boy, deep melon creamsicle. The lake's a little bit darker, so they really love this thing there. So I had to get some more of them. And here's a color I didn't have in the grub. You know, the grub I use it on the back of a swim jig. I use it on the, you know, we'll put it on one of the FC heads. The grub is an old school bait, and it's one of my favorites. You know, I've caught even walleyes off these. They're phenomenal. They got that opposite rib, give it a little bit more water. Then the tail has all ribs on it, so it treads. And to be completely honest with you, I can't remember the name of this color. I think it's Purple Flash, but this color is the only one I didn't have. So I have all the grubs now, the 4.5 grub. There's so many names for baits out there in the market now, I can't keep track. There's a lot of them out there. Then we're gonna get into my favorite jig trailer. Besides, you know, the Craw D, the Texas rig jig, to be honest with you, is probably my favorite by far jig trailer. I love it on the back of a football head, a flipping jig. I even put it on a finesse jig if I want a little bit more. Just a little bit more bulk and a little bit more action. I've punched these before. I put these things on a regular like a jig head, like, you know, a regular football head without the skirt. I've done a lot of stuff with these Texas rig jigs. Get the bag open here. And this is green pumpkin scooper swirl. If I put it on the back of a jig, I cut this tip off. If I just rode it on a regular football head, I'll thread it on and leave the skirt on there. You know, if I punch this, I cut this off and just have that, because this will slow you down going through the mats. So you want to keep it nice, slick profile when you're going through the mats. But I've done a lot of stuff with this. This is by far my favorite, mainly because of the jig trailer. This thing is just an absolute killer on the back of a football head. That's green pumpkin scooper swirl. Here's green pumpkin blue swirl. I don't know if you guys can see all that blue. That's the sick. And with the hog conic, you can't beat it. This is the 3.5. The 4.5 like this is a very, very big bait. 3.5 kind of does me really good. I got some 4.5s, and I got some 4.5 food chain tubes. The 4.5 inch food chain tubes, one of my favorite flipping tubes. Here's a black blue swirl. I don't know if you can see any of that blue swirl. Now we're going to get to the color that I'm really, it's not a new color for him, but it's a new bait. I caught my personal best, I think in 2012, off a hinge-tail worm in green pumpkin grape swirl. Well, now he's got it in the 3.5 inch Texas rig jig. This is a double pro pack. This is 50 count bag. This color reminds me of PB&J. It's got the green pumpkin, some blue flake, and it's got that grape look to it. It's not really purple, but it's I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Maybe you can see it in the... Well, this is gonna be deadly for me because I love peanut butter and jelly, and it's got that little bit of purple in it, and with green pumpkin, it's got that blue flake. My camera's not gonna pick this up, but this thing just looks sick. I wish it would. What a great. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Here's a peanut butter and jelly jig of one of my own, and that's what it looks like in the back of it. That's a 3/8 football head and PB&J. It's gonna catch them for me, I know that. Well, that's it for the 2 orders, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I got a bunch of videos coming. I still got stuff coming in that I should get this week. I'm not going to be able to get a contest out for the month of January, but I'm hoping I can get one out for February. We'll see how my work thing is. My work's starting to pick up a little bit, so. But if you guys are interested in any of these baits and you're new to Powerteam lures, I have a link below to get you 10% off for your first time order through Powerteam. So I'll put that in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys soon.